So let me make sure this is working. Hello, everyone. My name is Jason. I'm here for a daily dose of hope, day 309. So I've been coming on for almost 309 days consecutively, but not consecutive, almost. And so a daily dose of hope is just that. The energies on our planet are picking up, and as they do, things start to seem very wacky. The world seems to turn into a low-budget science fiction film. And so the Daily Dose of Hope is just here to remind you that you don't have to be a part of the science fiction film, that you choose your own path, even when the world outside of you seems to be going down a different path, that you choose the path of peace, and that any time throughout the history of the whole planet that you have this ability, and that once you understand that you have this ability, that's your superpower, because you can live through any time. It doesn't matter where you are, what country, what place, whatever. You realize that you're not a part of this place, so there's no reason for you to jump into all of the stuff that's going on. You can see it going on, but you don't have to be a part of it. And so that's what the Daily Dose of Hope is about. That was something that my guides were guiding me to talk about, or guiding me a few days ago, that in my life a lot of things have been happening that have been showing me that the happiness, right, everything that I had searched for was always inside. All the hope, when, for example, years of craziness. Hey, Michael, good to see you as well. Great. Welcome. Yeah, so those 3 years of shaking up of the world, and the years that now we're into, the shaking up, it really shook up a lot of our belief in what we should do, and what are our dreams, what are our goals, and what do we hope for when the world, who knows how the world is changing? We don't really know. And it just shows us in the end, and that's what the guides were saying, is that you don't need any of that stuff. All you need, you've got it all inside of you wherever you go. And once you realize that, you can't be controlled. You can survive in any situation, because you realize that you always will survive, because you're made of love, and you bring the love and the hope and all that stuff you're looking for. It's not out there. It's all in here. And once you realize that, you become, well, I guess that, not invincible, but I guess you could call it invincible to this third dimension. You're not tricked, and you're not fooled by it, and you understand what's really going on. And what's really important is love, just love. And so I guess that was the idea that they were bringing up. And another thing I wanted to bring up is I had a dream last night, and I think, am I frozen? Maybe not. Okay, but I had a dream last night, and in the dream I had to make a decision, and it was not the decision that I wanted to make, but it was the comfortable decision in that dream. And I was really, my heart was hurting. I remember in the dream my heart was hurting, and I locked myself in the kitchen for some reason, and to think about it. And I remember when I woke up, sorry, I was shaking the table. When I woke up, my heart was hurting still, and I thought, so I had to really figure out what the heck was that all about. And I asked my guides, and well, what they said was that, it's not the time to take the comfortable path, but there's something more to this. So I imagine many of us are in this place where we have to make big decisions, and we're not really sure which is the right decision, what to do, right? And we think that we have these two decisions. So in my dream, I had this decision and this decision. That was it. But what my guides were saying is that there are so many more decisions that you have that you just don't realize yet. And so to put faith in the universe, in that sense, that it will be shown to you, so you don't have to rush into doing this one thing or this other thing, that there are many, many options available. And so I thought that was a really wonderful thing. And they actually showed me some different ideas, and I thought, oh, right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So there are many. So if you feel like you're stuck between these two decisions, in a sense, that could be the whole concept of polarity as well. You have to choose love or this, you have to, well, not, you have to choose this side or this side, but maybe there's another decision. Maybe there's the middle path, right? For example. And so that was what that dream was telling me, and I thought needed to share it, because I think it's, if you are suffering in that position where you feel like you're stuck between these two choices that you don't want to make, there's always another option. And if you can't see it yet, just ask the universe, ask for help, and it will be shown to you. However, whatever way is most comfortable for you, it will be shown to you. Maybe you'll get an insight, an inspiration, or you'll see some videos will pop up on your feed, or whatever it is. You will be guided. You have guidance, no matter how much you think you don't. You have guidance. You've been guided this far. You made it this far through the craziest time, probably the craziest time on our planet, and you're here. Look at you! Wow, you did it. You've got guidance. TT Tracy said, "Find adventure in the decision." Yeah, yeah. With me, I'm such a when it comes to deciding, I have to be really careful and adventure. Oh. Oh. Um, Mike Lee say that's really helpful to know. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad it resonated. It's good. So yeah, so I'm just going to go into a channeling, and I'm going to ask about today is February 13th here in Japan, February 13th, 2025 at 10 o'clock. Woohoo. And so yeah, and my question for today, the question that we're all asking is, can you give us any guidance for people who feel like they're getting guidance? So on maybe how to get guidance or how to trust in their guidance. Yeah, here we go. Greetings, we are Esmerelda, and we're here, and we're here, and we're here. And what a wonderful question, this question of guidance. As this being stated, as you might all know already, you are continually being guided. Every decision you make, everything that you think, every step that you take, you have been guided to make that step, to take that decision. And the step that you are taking, you may be either going against your guidance or going along with the guidance, and whichever is fine. The guides are here to guide you. The guides are not here to tell you what to do. And so if whether or not you choose to listen or not listen, that is up to you. We would like to share about this being. You see, this being was getting lots of guidance before he opened up to this idea of guidance. In the years before he was able to hear us, able to see us, he was getting a lot of guidance, and he would actively ignore the guidance. He would override the guidance. He would assume that this guidance is nonsense, and that he would override it. And many, many times he would find himself in a situation that he did not want to be in, because he overrid that guidance. But he himself, now when he looks back, he can see that he was guided and he was ignoring it. But that at the time, he was following the logic of the ego. And the logic of the ego is the logic of insanity, because there is no logic to the ego. The ego is the end. The ego, it wishes the end. The ego does not understand, does not think, does not understand what is really going on. It does not have your best interests at heart. It has the ego's best interests at heart, which are against and the opposite of what your best interests are. But it is trying to survive. So this is what we would share with you, that all of you have those gentle nudges, and whether or not you're listening to them or not is up to you. But we would suggest that if this is something that interests you, to start looking into those nudges. Where is it in your life that you feel this gentle nudge? Or where is it that you feel when someone asks you to do something that you feel like you don't want to do that thing, but you end up doing it as well, overriding your guidance? Now, of course, this depends on the situation. Now, if this is your job and you're asked to do something, this is a different situation. But if it is a friend asks you out for dinner, but you have a feeling that it isn't a good idea, do you listen to that or do you not listen to that? That is guidance. That is telling you. The guides are saying that if you do go to this dinner, it will not play out the way that you would like it to. And if you stay away from this dinner, things will move much, much more smoothly. But it is up to you whether you listen or not. The guides will always follow you. They will follow you if you decide to not follow the guidance to that dinner and try to help to guide you through that situation as well. They're continually there trying to reanalyze the situation and trying other ways of guiding you. They are masters at that. They have been working at this all of your life. And so this is what we would say, to listen to those gentle nudgings, listen to that gentle voice, listen to your heart. Does something feel right? Does something not feel right? This is important when you are making a decision. Does it feel right? Not does it sound right? Not whether or not all of the people around you are saying it is the right decision. No, 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 no. Always listen to your heart. Does your heart, does it feel right? Does it feel like Christmas? Does it feel like this is what you really want? Then go for it. If not, listen to your guidance. That's a good little message. I like that. I'm going to include that in my little, in the channeling, my little, it's not real little, but my channeling course. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So C.D. Tracy, we've been programmed to think safety first. Staying safe keeps us from following new paths. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah. And you say, use that gut feeling. Yeah. Like in the dream, I was making a decision that was not a good idea. And for me, I knew it because my heart was hurting. I even woke up with my heart. It's like, oh man, that dream hurt my heart. And so, yeah. So it's like, my heart's like, hey, this is like a no-go. Please don't do this, So we often take the easier solution, thinking that it will be more comfortable because we're thinking about our safety. But there's so much more than safety, right? Safety first, as you say, right? It's our heart, and if our heart doesn't feel right in a situation, that's very unsafe for you, because it's going to start hurting your health as well, because you're going to start losing your hope and losing all of these things. Yeah, so it's following your heart's just an easier way of going about life. Trust me on that one. Oh my God, I made so many decisions, and I look back at all these decisions, and I'm like, this doesn't feel right, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Look at me, haha. And then like afterwards, like, why did I do that? But you live and you learn, or you live and sometimes you learn, and sometimes you keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. Maybe you'll learn sometime. I don't know. One day I'll learn. So, yeah, I'm going to go into a quick pocket of peace. Michael, you say, thanks so much. Really needed to hear this tonight. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, we really have to just trust ourselves, trust our guidance, trust it. You got it. You're guided to do this, and whenever I feel like, when I feel like I have these two decisions, I'm like, oh, I gotta do something about this. And then the guides are like, hey, relax. The other opportunities, the other things will open up to you, but you have to be open for them. You can't just be stuck in these two places. You have to leave some room in your heart for this other possibility. So I don't know if that helps or not, but that's what my guides told me. So yeah, Pocket of Peace. Pocket of Peace is a guided meditation. In this guided meditation, we're just going to try to feel the love. If you'd like to join in, please do. If you don't and you're not interested, please feel free to not join in. So here we go. I'd like you to imagine that you are in a very relaxed place, a place that you love to be in. For me, it'd be right in front of the beach. Wherever it is, just you're there right now. Feel the air. Feel the temperature. Is it raining? Is it not raining? Can you hear any sounds? What does it smell like? How does your body feel? Good. Now, just relax into that space. And then I'd like you to imagine that you're surrounded by this mist of unconditional love. It just surrounds you. It just makes you feel so good. You feel like, wow, I feel really good. I feel like I'm home again. Like more home than I've ever been. Like this isn't my home, but I'm home. I'm more home than I ever felt in my life. Feels good. Like I'm back. I'm home. And there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to regret. It's just perfect love. We're in the condition of unconditional love, surrounded by this golden light. This golden light just surrounds us, and it just reminds us that, yeah, we're all made of love. What do we have to worry about? What does love have to worry about or regret? Love is love. And it's so beautiful, and it's just lighting up our whole body, and it's opening up your heart and opening up the whole world. And you can feel this energy just expanding out into the space that you're in. And then it just starts to expand out into all of the highways and byways and freeways and interstates, and small country roads and river waves and ocean waves, and even all of the digital waves and the Wi-Fi waves and the many different numbered G waves. And it's just traveling throughout all of that. It's just love, and this is what we are, and this is what we create. And this love is more powerful than any of those ideas, these concepts that we can be controlled by anything. Love is free, love is free, love is free, and love is shooting out throughout the whole mass consciousness. It's shooting out through everything. Every single highway, byway, even digital highways and byways, it's shooting out. This love is everywhere now. And everyone around the world is feeling it. They're saying, whoa, what was that? It just felt so nice. I just feel really good now. I feel better than I felt in a long time. It's just, I don't know what happened. I don't know what was happening before, but I'm better now. I don't know what that was, but I was in this big funk. But now I'm back. I'm back. And you know what? Not just back, but I feel like I got this thing. I'm in such peace. I feel so relaxed that I feel like I've got this thing now. These things cannot bring me down, because I've got the love now, and the love is shining out into all the darkness, into all this indecision, into all this fear, and it's gone. All I can see is this beautiful pathway in front of me, the most beautiful pathway imaginable, and I'm just walking down it, sauntering down it, and just feeling so good. And all stories of sadness, all stories of fear, all stories of anger, of regret are gone. They've disappeared, and they've turned into love stories. So we're just changing all of these plots, all of these stories, all of these narratives into love stories. Everywhere you look, you turn on the television, you turn on your internet, you look outside, it's just love, 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 love story, love story, love story, love story, love story. We flipped it, and now it's going down into all of the tunnels, into all of the places that are dark and hidden and kept secret from us. And we've shown the light into it. They are lit up, and they're shining, and that all those who are working on this shadowy side are starting to question, what was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? I don't know, because I'm feeling this love, and I'm feeling this love. I really feel like it's time for me to stop just doing my job and start standing up in the light in any way that I can, in any small way that I can. And it's time for everyone around the world to start standing up into the light, because the shadows are disappearing on our planet, and there won't be any place for them the more that this frequency rises. And so it's just a decision of what train you want to be on. Where do you want to be? Do you want to be here in love, or do you want to be in fear? And it's all up to you. It's all up to you. All right. So, all right. TT Tracy says, imagine this love like it's a liquid, like a plasma. Yeah, pouring out around the earth. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I kind of see it that way too. Shimmery and iridescent. Oh, I like that. We'll have to include that one. Michael says, look forward to catching up. Have lots of cool news. Good. Yeah, me too. I actually don't have cool news, but but I look forward to catching up and listening to your cool news. We have our live Q&A this Saturday. If you're interested, the details below. So it's a monthly membership thing, and we have 2 hour-long or longer sometimes channeling sessions, where I just channel everyone's question, or the answers to everyone's questions. So if you're interested, information is below. I can't see it, but I'm sure you can. So I hope you guys are hopeful, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. As they say in Okinawa, Go beach. I'm not in Okinawa, but I imagine they might say it there. I wish I was in Okinawa. It'd be nice and warm. Anyway, I hope you guys are hopeful, and hopefully, thanks TT Tracy and Michael for joining in, and everyone else as well. I hope you're hopeful, and hopefully see you all tomorrow.